I am Shanice with The Road to Inspire, where I inspire you to get outside of your comfort zone and live a life of adventure and wonder. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button so that you can get all the notifications when I go from one place from another on this digital nomad journey. So I know that some people are married to a location, but me, I'm not married to a location. That's why I chose to be a digital nomad. I always knew that there was more to life than just being in one location. So this is something that I have desired to do for a very long time, since I can remember. So finally, I broke outside of the box, which, if you know, that box is mentally first. And I broke outside of that box, and look what we have here: a world of adventure and a world of wonder. I know some people think that you have to be married to a location, and that defines stability for some. But as you and I know, some of the most unstable people have been in the same location for umpteenth number of years. So let's no longer define stability on location. Let's no longer define wealth on having a house or owning a home. That does not define abundance or wealth or riches just because you own a home. Come on. So again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be sharing with you, with the world, my journey as I journey throughout the world, different locations. Coming soon, I'm going to have some very, very, very good footage, some information, some things that I've documented throughout my journey. Right now, I am currently in Georgia. Finally, I had a good meal in Georgia. Actually, I had 2 good meals in Georgia. Outside of what I've had at my family's house, it has been challenging to find a restaurant because I've been in the Fayetteville, Peachtree City area, and honestly, there are no good restaurants. I mean, I've had barbecue to where it was just charcoal all over the meat. You can tell that the grill was dirty. I had to basically wipe off the meat with a paper towel. It was disgusting. That was what was the beef brisket that I had at the time. So I also went to a place that was this smoked. They had I think it was something Smoke Shack. I can't remember the name now, but smoke something. And my cousin told me, yeah, a lot of people like that place, but we don't like it. And it's like I started to chew on the pork shoulder, and something was wrong. I spit it out, and it was plastic. Yes, plastic. Yes, plastic in the pulled pork. That wasn't the only thing. I ordered smoked wings, smoked chicken wings. They were made from an air fryer, okay? There was no smoke in sight. There was no flavor in sight. They weren't even seasoned. Yeah, there was not even a hint of a smoke smell within the restaurant, within the building. Even if you smoke anything, smoke your meats early in the morning, you would still have a hint of that smoke smell. There was no residue of the smoke in the room. There was no residue of smoke in the building. So I can tell that these wings were made from an air fryer. I think the French fries were also made from an air fryer. They were hot, but they were very, very dry. So that was my worst food experience. So I've been eating a lot of, I won't say their name because they're not paying me to say their name, but they are consistent in their chicken and their French fries, and they are consistent in their salads that contain grilled chicken as well. One of the things that you'll find me sharing on my channel is gluten-free, places that I've eaten that are gluten-free as well as dairy-free. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm all kind of chicken sandwiched out. Yeah, but so that's been my experiences here in Georgia. What else can I say about Georgia? They have some very nice people here. That's really good. They have land, an abundance of land here, which is good, which is good. I think this is a nice place if you're going to come to relax, maybe, have a family, that kind of thing. I don't know. But the other thing that's good for me is Georgia is an easy place to fly out of, okay? I come from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's not always the easiest place to fly out of. The nearest, biggest location, main airport would be the one in Chicago, Illinois. So that would be O'Hare or even Midtown. So the other thing is, one of the things that I noticed about Georgia is, specifically Peachtree City, is that they have some rules when it comes to being in Peachtree City if you don't live there. So just like it was in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, it's still like that in Peachtree City, Georgia. Because if you do not live, I've seen a sign at one particular park, and maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it and put it on the blog. Yes, there is a blog. In addition to this YouTube channel, there is a blog, and that blog is called The Road to Inspire. And you can find it on theroadtoinspire.com. So at this particular park, they had a sign, and that sign said, if you don't live here, and I'm just gonna sum it up for you. Basically, if you don't live here, or if you're not, and what I mean by live here is Peachtree City. If you don't live in Peachtree City, if you are not with somebody who lives in Peachtree City, we can ask you to leave. Basically, you don't belong here if you don't have identification, or if you're not with somebody who lives here who can provide identification, because the police, and this is also what it said, we have the right to ask you for identification to prove that you live in this area and that you belong in this particular park. Yes. What I also noticed about Peachtree City, Georgia, is along this path, which is by the library in Peachtree City, along this path, there's, this particular trail is around a lake, and it's also used for people who live in the area. So there's a lot of golf carts, and the golf carts just blaze through you. I mean, you better move out the way, because these people do not care who they hit and how close they are to you. You will get the vibe, you will get the energy that you better get out my way, because you don't even belong here. Do they say hi when they're walking by? No, they do not. Now, in Fayetteville, I did notice this at a particular nature preserve that I was at. Everybody said, even before I could say hi or good morning, they were immediately, good morning, good morning, good morning, no matter what color you are, no matter what size you are, everybody was saying good morning. And that is a really nice nature preserve trail. So I'll also post a short little clip about that one too. So that's pretty much all that I have. I do have a flight to catch. So I did want to go ahead and update you on what's going on in the Road to Inspire and where I am in the world today. So I'll talk to you soon. There is more to come, a lot more to come. So I've had an opportunity to sit down with some fabulous people here within the state of Georgia, outside of Atlanta. So stay tuned. Don't forget to click subscribe. Bye-bye.